Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy, amazing Thursday. Happy, thankful Thursday. Happy, it's almost the weekend. Thursday, it's your girl Felicia, and welcome. Welcome to the channel. And if this is your first time stopping by, welcome. Join the family. On your way out, don't forget to hit subscribe, share out the video. Comment in the comments. Let me know your thoughts about the video. But we are just excited. We are excited about this massive shift, this massive transformation that is happening. And it's happening right now in real time. And I know you can feel it, right? But there's some things you got to get ready for. You got to get ready because your table is being prepared. Your table is being prepared in front of your enemies. The same people that played you, put you down, and tried to take you out are getting ready to watch you launch like a rocket. So get ready for what comes with that, because they're going to hate it. They are absolutely going to hate it. Because here's the thing. People don't mind if you're doing okay. They don't mind if you're doing well. They don't mind if you're just trucking along. But where it gets sticky is when you start doing better than them. That's when it becomes an issue. And it shouldn't. It shouldn't, because really they should be happy for you. They should be glad. They should be like, well, you know what? He or she or whatever, they have been down too long. It's about time that the come up actually took place. But that's not how people are, you know? But you know biblically what the Bible says. You have a table being prepared in front of your enemies, meaning the same people that maybe at one point you thought were in your corner that really weren't, are getting ready to see you come up. And those people are not going to like it. And that's not to say that you should be worried about it, because no, you shouldn't be worried about it, but you should be observant. You should be observant and just be careful of your surroundings. Be careful of who you begin to let in your circle, because that's when they start to send their delegates in your midst. You know what I mean? Because when the enemy knows that you're not allowing him in your space anymore, when he knows you're cognizant about what his diabolical schemes are and his methods to get to you are, once he knows that you know, he's got to figure out a different way to get to you. So that's when he starts sending delegates your way. So just know that as you are on this come up, as you are on this elevation, because you are, there is a massive shift happening. There is a massive transformation happening, and there's nothing that they could do about it other than try to disrupt it. And trust me, the enemy shows up in different forms, in different ways, and usually it shows up in the form of something that looks friendly, something that looks like it might be okay for you. So you've got to get ready for that, because with this massive transformation, with this massive growth, comes a lot of those green eyes, a lot of those envious eyes, a lot of those envious hands. You just got to be careful of who you let in your circle as you are on this elevation, as you're on this trajectory. But you absolutely better believe that it's happening. And it's happening right now because you've put in the work. You've put in the work. You've dealt with the things that you needed to deal with. and you've suffered through some things. You've suffered through some things and you've come out on the other side, and you've come out on the other side bigger, better, bolder, wiser, ready to make some things happen. But the enemy is going to hate it. For as much as we love to be able to say that we came out victorious, especially if you've been through some things, right? For as much as people love a comeback story, they also love to see you fall as well or stay down, which again is just so terrible. It's so terrible. However, it's the truth. It is the absolute truth. And as you transform and as you grow and as you move into the next level of your growth, especially when you start cutting people off, cutting things off, isolating yourself from the things that no longer serve you, the enemy is absolutely going to hate it. And believe it or not, your next battle is going to show up in the form of something that maybe looks friendly. Maybe it looks good for you or good to you. It might feel like, oh my goodness, this is what I'm supposed to have in my life. This is the type of circle I'm supposed to have. This is the type of reinforcements I'm supposed to have. But don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by that, because you still have to use discernment. You still have to use that inner voice, that inner, compass that has gotten you through all of the stuff that you've been through. You've got to use that inner voice to know whether this is friendly fire or not. Okay? Because as you grow and as you move to the next level, your enemies are going to hate the fact that now this smorgasbord of abundance, because that's what it's going to be. You're going to be living in the overflow. That overflow is absolutely happening for you, and it's going to be evident. It's going to be evident because when you begin walking in your purpose, when you begin walking in flow, and that abundance happens, when that breakthrough happens, when those floodgates open and you start to see and feel and get everything that it is that you want, even if it's just peace, even if it's just an overflow of peace, the enemy hates that. Because what does the enemy want to do? He wants to kill, steal, and destroy, right? So if that is what his job is, don't you think that he's going to hate when he sees you walking in your flow, walking in the true intention for your life, walking in abundance? So you've got to be careful of those green eyes that come with all of the attention. And I say attention because it's evident. Have you ever seen people that you can tell they're walking in their gift? Have you ever seen people that when they walk in the room, you can tell that they are naturally flowing in what God intended for their life? Have you ever seen people that when they walk in the room, all you want to do is go up to them and meet them, touch them, ask them what their name is, ask them what the secret sauce is to that aura of peace that they have? It's evident. It's evident. And that's what I mean by attention. And actually, that's really all influence is. Influence is the evidence that you are the evidence, and it's just a natural, thing where you can tell that people are walking in their true essence, right? So when you can tell that people are walking in their true essence, they're walking in their true elevation, they're walking in their light, they're actually the person that they're supposed to be, you can actually tell. And when those people walk in the room, all eyes go in that direction. All eyes go in that direction. Your energy gravitates towards them because their energy is infectious, and that's you. That's you. You are the person who's about to walk in the room and they're going to ask, oh my goodness, how did she do it? Oh my goodness, how did he do it? I just want to have a conversation with this person. Not only do I want to have a conversation with this person, I need this person on my team. I need this person on my squad. I need this person to be a part of my business. I need this person to be a part of what I have going on. If not, then at least teach me how you are walking in that type of flow. That is what will happen when you begin walking in your true essence and in your true purpose. But trust and believe, as this table is being built, as this smorgasbord of abundance is being built and laid out for you to feed off of, those enemies will come out in droves. They will come out in droves, and if they cannot personally get to you, if they cannot personally distract you, if they cannot personally reel you back into their spider web, they are absolutely going to send some delegates to try to distract you, and it may not even be what you think it is. It may be something just totally outside of the box, because the enemy, just like they say God works in mysterious ways, the enemy does too, because he studies everything. He studies everything, and he's studying you. He's studying your glow up. He's watching your glow up. So as you move into this elevated state, as you move into this next level of your purpose, you best believe that he's going to try to come up with some way to distract you and pull you back down. You know how biblically, the first shall be last and the last shall be first. So if you're a person who feels like, hey, I've been last for a long time. I've been last on the list for a long time. My dreams have been delayed for a long time. But guess what? They may have been delayed, but they have not been denied. And now that you're getting ready to walk into all of those dreams, and you're going to be a manifestation of every blessing that has been placed on your life. So as you become that walking manifestation of every blessing that has been placed on your life, it doesn't necessarily get easier. It does get better, but with new levels come what? New devils. So with that being said, you have to be careful about who you let sit at your table. Now, at this stage, you already know certain ones that are not going to sit at your table, but we're really talking about the new ones, because you're going to have to vet everything. You're going to have to vet everything. You're going to have to vet everybody. You're going to have to be intuitive when it comes to any and everybody that comes into your space. You're going to have to be wiser about every single situation, every single contract, every single offer, every single business idea, because it's going to start coming at you rapidly. Once you see your rise and you start walking in your rise, you start walking in your purpose, you start walking in that abundance, and you start walking in that aura that you were destined to walk in, all of that stuff starts to come at you like an avalanche, okay? Like an avalanche. And some of those offers are going to come not because they really want you to be part of it or part of the team or part of what's going on, but they want to tap into that energy that you have. I did a video a while back that said, don't be fooled. It's your light that they're after. And that is actually the truth. You know, sometimes our ego will make us feel like, okay, well, I'm qualified. I've got these many degrees and I've got all of these qualifications and, you know, my resume is this long and, you know, I've done all of these things and I'm actually a catch. And you know what? That is highly true. That is highly true. But we can't be fooled into thinking that what that piece of paper says is what people are actually after. They're after your light. They're after the light that was placed on your life. Because no matter what I have found in this 50 plus years of mine, that no matter what people have materially, because there are people who may have way more than what you have materially, but what they don't have is the light that you have. They don't have that inner light that's shining from the inside out. They don't have that light. They don't have that aura. They don't have any of that. And that is what they're after. So with you knowing, and this is where discernment comes in. With you knowing that you're in this elevated place, with you knowing that you're in this pocket, you know, this pocket where you're about to take off. You are right at that launching pad and you are about to ascend. You're about to just blast off. Then you have to be so careful, because again, it's the light that they're after. And this table that's being prepared in front of your enemies, they are going to hate it. They are going to hate it because, like I said in the beginning of the video, people are okay with you doing a little something. People are okay with you rising a little bit here or there. People are okay with you making a little piece of change, you know, but they are not okay with you doing better than them or what they deem is better than them. And it doesn't matter what you've been through to get to that place. And it doesn't matter if you earned every single piece of blessing that you're receiving. It doesn't matter that you've earned every single piece of manifestation. It doesn't matter that you're receiving every piece of abundance that you're getting. None of that matters. None of that matters. All that matters to them is that now you're outside of their control. B, they cannot tap into that light. And C, they cannot benefit from that light. So with that being said, they're going to do everything in their power to distract you. So you've got to stay empowered. You've got to stay emboldened. You've got to stay true to what the mission is. You've got to stay the course and see it all the way through. You've got to see the mission all the way through, because just because you go from right here to right here, oh, it's not over. It's not over, because there's still plenty of miles to go. And because there are plenty of miles to go, trust and believe, there's still a bunch of twists and turns that come with this journey that continues, because the journey continues until we're gone. The journey doesn't stop just because we get to a certain level. The journey doesn't stop just because we get to a better place than where we were last year. The journey doesn't stop. The journey continues. And with each twist and turn comes something new, comes something different, and comes other obstacles that are going to pop in your path. Because now this table that's being prepared for you, this table that's being prepared in front of your enemies, it's evident. It's evident. And if folks can't sit at that table with you, they're going to make it their life's mission to kick the legs out from under it. So just know that. But again, stay emboldened, stay empowered, and at all times, stay ready and stay true to the mission and what God is directing you to do. All right? So I love you guys. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing Thursday. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Share out the video to some people that you think this will help. You know, and for more empowerment, for more motivation, for more practical tools about leveling up your life and reimagining your life at any age and at any stage, make sure you hit that subscribe button. All right. It's your girl, Felicia. I love you guys. Have an amazing day.